It was the great hope for Britain's energy sector, but the construction of the country's first nuclear power plant in decades appears to be hanging in the balance. It has taken years of building trust and complex negotiations to pull off the Hinkley plant contract. Dealmakers involved have had to straddle delicate diplomatic and industrial issues with international partners. And the delay has left the nuclear energy sector here, at best, frustrated.
And over the course of the next 14 years, 65% of our generation capacity will go offline. That needs to be replaced. And if we're serious about doing that in a way that's secure and reliable, if we're serious about doing it in a way that reduces and minimises carbon emissions, then new nuclear needs to be part of that. And this is the first of a number of different projects in the UK.
Building the plant would turn it into the biggest construction site in Europe. Its 3.2 gigawatt capacity would provide 7% of the UK's electricity for 60 years. And the cost, $24 billion, financed mostly by the French utility company EDF. China also has a hand in its funding. Via its state-controlled energy group, CGN, it's committed to spending a third of the total cost. As the UK's North Sea oil reserves diminish, there's an urgent need to wean the UK off its dependency on fossil fuels. But many remain unconvinced that nuclear power is the right way to go.
The government is right to really review the evidence, because there isn't a shred of evidence that this deal actually can go ahead. Everywhere that EDF has tried to build a similar kind of nuclear reactor, in France, in Finland and in China, they're not working. All of those power plants are both over budget and behind schedule, and we believe that that's going to be the case for Hinkley as well.
There's also the question of how this is funded. The UK has already committed to pay more than double the current market levels for power generated over 35 years. And there are ongoing nerves about Chinese investment in such a sensitive sector. Prime Minister May's chief of staff has been critical of the move, citing concerns that Beijing may be able to interfere with production. If the Hinkley plan grinds to a halt, China might question whether future investments in the UK are worth the effort for little or no return. Sonia Gallego, Al Jazeera.